My landlord tried to keep my deposit until he sent the wrong email. So I rented the same apartment for 3 years. I paid my rent on time every single month. Never had a complaint. Even repainted a few walls after accidentally scuffing them. When I moved out, I spent an entire weekend cleaning the place. I hired a carpet cleaner, patched every nail hole, and took over 200 photos just in case. Good thing I did. A week later, my landlord emailed me saying he was keeping my entire security deposit. His reasons? Excessive damage. He attached an invoice for nearly PS1,800 worth of repairs, new carpets, fresh paint, a complete kitchen deep clean. I was confused because the apartment looked better than when I moved in. I replied with my photos. He ignored them. Then he accidentally replied to me instead of his contractor. The email said, "Just make the invoice look detailed enough that they won't argue. Most tenants give up." I stared at my screen for a solid minute. He had literally admitted he was making up the charges. So instead of arguing, I printed everything. The photos, the invoices, and his email. I filed a claim through the Deposit Protection Service. 2 weeks later, we had a hearing. My landlord walked in looking incredibly confident. He spent 10 minutes explaining how badly I'd treated the apartment. Then the adjudicator asked if either side had additional evidence. I handed over the email. The room went completely silent. My landlord's face went pale. He tried to claim it was a joke. The adjudicator wasn't laughing. A few days later, I got an email saying I would receive my full deposit back. Every penny. But that wasn't the best part. Apparently, because of the evidence, the Deposit Protection Scheme opened an investigation into his previous claims. A former neighbor messaged me months later and said several tenants had suddenly received unexpected refunds. Turns out, one accidental email cost my landlord a lot more than my deposit.